So I'm sitting here and I just thought about it, like, scarcity breeds desperation. When I was at my old job, right before I left, I had to, depart and resign, quit, whatever you want to call it. But right before I made that move, I was making like top rate. I was making like the most that you can make as an associate, as an employee, not management, but an employee, a union employee. I was making a top amount. It was like 30 something dollars an hour. And in order to do that, I had to um, change my shift. I had to go from working mornings to nights. I had to go from working outside the warehouse back inside the warehouse. All the shit that I hated, but it was for 30 something dollars an hour. I was taking an $11 an hour increase over over 11, yeah, like 11 or 12 more dollars than what I was making. I was having a $12 increase, $11 increase. And when I came back inside the warehouse, when I came back inside the warehouse, I was around a lot of guys that looked like me. I was around a lot of guys that they was around my age. Some of them was younger, but I noticed when I first started working at the company, it may have been like 100 plus employees, and I could count on one hand how many black people worked there. This wasn't one of them jobs like a common job, like for people that look like me. This was like a who you know type of job. Like, like you got to know somebody will pull you in and get you the job. It's not a job that's just floating around and it's an easy apply type job. A lot of people that was there, somebody got them the job. You know what I mean? It's like the who's type joint. You ain't just finding out about this gig. And if you know about it, you're not just applying and getting in. Like, I got in through a temp agency, right? But I noticed what made me think of this, the fact that scarcity breeds desperation, was like being around a lot of people that look like me and coming from where I come from. And like I said, the company started out maybe like 4 or 5 black people, me included, right? Throughout the whole company. And once COVID happened and people stopped working, they became desperate to hire anybody. And the first place they gonna go, the first people they gonna give a chance to is the black people. The people that they shitted on and would shut the door on their faces to, they was giving them opportunities, because I couldn't even believe my eyes when I came back into the warehouse. How many black people was working there? I'm talking about young niggas, poo shiesty mask on, they on the cell phone, they on FaceTime, they on TikTok. I almost didn't recognize the company, like the job that I worked at for so many years. So when I came back into the warehouse, a lot of the guys that looked like me, they quickly realized that I wasn't a new guy, that I wasn't making what they were making, that I didn't have, or that I didn't occupy the same position that they occupied. I was a little higher. And a lot of us, when we see, it's like an unspoken thing, but when we see another person that look like us, we immediately think, or when we see somebody that look like us but they're in a higher position, we immediately, it's like 2 things that come to mind. How the fuck did he or she get that position? How the fuck is he this how does he have this position? How did he get to the top like that? And the other one being, I want that. oh, I want that. If he can do it, I can do it. If he got it, I want it. And my little last year of being there, I seen a lot of that. I experienced a lot of that. A lot of people trying to pick my brain, trying to come around me. A lot of people asking me questions, how I get this, how did I, make the money I'm making, how did I get to become, the position that I was. And out of maybe 50 people, more than that probably, but out of 50 plus people asking me these questions, wondering, you can see the haters, you can see the people that just didn't know how to feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, this black boy, like, he know everybody. And, mind you, I've been there for a while. I put the work in. I started where a lot of them was starting out at. I was there, you know what I mean? But I just stayed down and I grind and I grind and I grind. But that, a lot of people ain't want to know that part of it. They just wanted to know why I was in that position, or, how, but not really how, like how to get there, like just how, you know what I mean? But it got me to thinking, like, that's the thing with black people. That's why so much jealousy and envy and resentment out here, because scarcity breeds desperation. And when you notice how in that work world, or just in reality, like just everyday life, those words ring true, because it's not a lot of us in positions of success. It's not a lot of us in positions of success at work, in society, whatever success looks like to you, whether it's being a celebrity, a basketball player, a football player, being well off, being comfortable, having a good job, whatever it looks like for you as a black man or a black woman. We hate, we despise, we resent so much, because it's a scarcity. It's not a lot of opportunity for us. A lot of us aren't given the opportunity, not even given. A lot of us, we just don't have the opportunity to win. So when you see somebody winning, you see somebody elevating, you see somebody doing their shit, you don't even mean to, you just hate. It's jealousy. It's not, damn, maybe I should put the work in. Maybe I should do this. It's never that. It's always, well, damn, why the fuck how this nigga got. And I had people there that wanted my position, that wanted to take my job, that wanted nothing more than to see me lose my job. Yeah, I hope this nigga call out. Oh, what's that, 3 call? I hope he don't make it in. Niggas going behind my back, asking the managers, can they make what I make, or can they do what I do, so they can get the amount of money that I'm getting, or give me half of what he make. I could do a better job than that. I could da-da-da-da. And it's like, what I seen, it immediately brought me to that. Like, damn, yo, scarcity really do breed desperation. You got people that'll bite other people's backs out at work. You got people that'll bite other people's backs out and just outside of work in life every day, because it's not enough opportunity. A lot of people just feel like, I don't know. I don't really know what exactly they feel, but I know that it seems like that's the thing for black people. Like, it's set up that way. You know what I mean? Because everybody say, well, y'all got the same opportunities. You given the same opportunities as the next man. We all got opportunity. We all got 24 hours in a day. It only could be one black person at a time, though. It only could be a couple of those at a time. It only could be 2 or 3 of those at a job at a time. It only could be 2 or 3 of those type of celebrities in whatever lane, sharing a lane at a time. Maybe even one sometimes. Black people, it's opportunities out here, but I'm talking about the good opportunities, the winning opportunities, the opportunities that's going to set you up to win, that's going to take you to the next level. where it makes sense. You could take care of your family, or you could feel successful financially. It's not a lot of that in the work world. You know what I'm saying? I was the only guy my age that looked like me. I stayed down. I put the work in. I earned it. It wasn't given to me. That's something that nobody could take away from me. I 1000% earned it. Rain, sleet, snow, 4 buses. Before I had a car, like I went through all of that shit. I stayed down because I had responsibilities. And that's another thing. A lot of people, they come around when they start seeing the level up, the success. They come around and they see the finished product. You know what I'm saying? Or what's close to being a finished product. A lot of them guys, they don't know I was there for 8 years. You know what I mean? They don't know that I'm coming from out the street working on beer trucks to coming back into the warehouse. People would just see you and see your position or your title and think like it happened overnight. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. You know what I mean? I'm going through, and I went through all of the shit y'all about to go through. You know what I'm saying? 8 years ago though, when it was real white in here and there wasn't no black people in here. But it's like people, that's another thing. People, they come around and they see the finished product and they just like, they want like the instant, level up, the instant gratification, whatever it is. Like, but it took me to that moment in time where I had to be around a lot of people that looked like me. And all the white people in there was empowered. They all really was like good. You know what I mean? It was a lot more, basically not everybody, but it was so many more white people that was well off making 30 something dollars an hour than it was for the black people. Even some of the white guys that didn't deserve it. And I mean, didn't deserve it. It wasn't what you know, it's who you know. And a lot of them knew the right people and they moved up quick, or they went over to the management side. And I seen a lot of dweeb, airhead ass niggas make it to the management side. Not that it was a big deal. Oh, well, you ain't gonna be union no more. Them dudes ain't give a fuck. They went from making 40,000 a year to 70,000 a year just based off of who they knew. So again, it goes back to what I'm saying, that scarcity breeds desperation. When it's plentiful, and the bread is being shared and it's being divided, it's cool. But when it's not enough bread to go around amongst a certain kind of person or a certain kind of people, it becomes the desperation sets in. We don't have anything as black people where we don't have that in our existence of like it being plentiful, of us to just share the wealth and share the opportunities and share the resources. This is why when we get in position, we gatekeep. This is why when we get in position, we don't turn back around. We don't turn back around and reach out. We're not trying to pull nobody out the mud. We're not trying to extend our hand. Anybody that came to me when I was in my position, if they really was trying to pick my brain or they really was trying to understand some shit, and out of 100 people, it was 2 people. I can remember them niggas' names. I remember what them niggas look like. We conversed every day. They was trying to figure it out. And what I would tell them, simple shit, not the cheat code or all of it. It wasn't none of that. It was simply just staying down, staying out the way, keeping your head down, doing your work, coming in this motherfucker, giving them 100% every day, even when you don't want to. If you trying to go to that level, if that means something to you in here. If it don't mean nothing to you, then just come in here and fuck off and get your paycheck and go home and stay at where you at, $17 an hour, $16 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want the results, bro. But don't nobody want to put the work in. And I was like that too. But that was one thing that, like I said, nobody can take that away from me, because that was one thing. My kids brung that out of me. I didn't know I had that in me. My kids brought that out of me, bro. That resilience, that devotion. I never had that for anything or anybody as long as I been in existence, bro. But once you had kids and you had a responsibility, you see them smile, you taking care of your responsibility, your bills is paid, you evolving, you know what I mean, by yourself. You ain't around a bunch of boys. So I had a different pride, I had a different mission. But what I seen just now took me back to that place of scarcity within black people, black community. This is why even on the highest of levels of celebrities, bro, you know, it's chaotic, it's snakish. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, not making excuses for them, but a lot of people, they can't help it. They can't help it. They want to win so bad. They want to get there so bad. I am telling you, I had people smile on my face, bro, but I know they was going in that office asking them how much I did, or what was my numbers, or what was this, what was that, like just to throw something at the management or bring something to their attention. I was flawless for real, like at that work shit. I ain't not tooting my horn, but I really was that bull. But you still have a motherfucker in there like, well, shit, I'm trying to crunch his numbers. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that because I want his position. I want them to notice me. If they see him, this black nigga, he come from where I come from and he got this shit, I know I can get it. And I'm going to get it by any means. It ain't even about being honorable and being solid and just getting it your own way or allowing it to just develop for you. You ain't going to catch the blessing anyway because you trying shit on another man's shit. You trying to cut somebody else's shit. So it really ain't even going to come your way now. You know what I mean? Because it's just ill intent. It's maliciousness. It ain't pure. But a lot of people think like that. Mostly black people, they think like that. They could do whatever they could do to cut your blessings in half, and not knowing that this shit for you. Can't nobody do nothing with what the creator got for you, what the universe got for you. It's impossible. Not no human. But like I say, that made me think of that. Like, wow, man, that's what we see around. That's what we see in the world every day for black people. You look on the people, the guys in the media, the guys, celebrities, rappers, like it only like acting, regular 9 to 5, hustle and bustle type shit. Like it's only a few of us that's at the top. But if you go, and I'm talking about like us, like black people. Now I'm not talking about, you know, nothing else right now, just black folks. If you look on the other side of the hill, or the other side of the whatever, it's so many white people, bro, that's in position, and it's so plentiful that they might have disagreements. They might not all like each other and all get along, but they all have positioning. They all have success. They all wear a different hat. It's a big hat. They all wear a different hat. It's enough room. It's enough bread to go around and be divided. You know what I'm saying? With black people, we don't have that. It's only one at a time, maybe two at a time. Now they trying to get better with it and trying to hide a little bit of the shit. So it's like maybe 3. We can take 4. But that's what it is, bro. That's why the jealousy, the envy, everything's so thick and so intense, because everybody want to win. Everybody want to have something, but it's not designed that way. It's designed for us to scramble and kill each other and bite each other back out, hate on each other, pull each other down. That crab in a barrel mentality, that crab in a barrel saying that we hear a lot. Like, that's why that's a thing and it's even existing, because it's real like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys, bro, like I said, even working where I was working at, it was like you almost felt it. You knew it. It ain't no words had to be said. You just knew, like, it's only a few of us that can go. And I'm sure it's like that with a bunch of other companies and other experiences and situations throughout life. It's like we can't have but only so many black people that we're going to get his power to, that we're going to get his success to. We let them figure that shit out after that. We letting them know how many we taking, how many slots we got open, and they figuring, they hate and kill each other and step all over each other and all that kind of shit to figure it out. We leave that up to them. But I thought about that when I came back. Like I said, I seen them young boys that, you know, they eyes lit up and they see me getting on the forklift and I'm going to sit down and they want to stand up and damn, who ball? How the fuck? Now you got niggas want to come around and they want to introduce themselves. They want to get to know you. They don't want to get to know you. They want to get in your business. They want to find out how the fuck you got what you got, how you got whatever it is you got, and how can they get it? Or if it got to come down to it, nigga, I'm going to take you out to get it. You see that? It's so competitive because it's only a few openings. It's only a few slots for us. It can't be too many at once. Whereas on their side, they can have as many COOs, CEOs, chairmen, not chairman, head of operations, the board, like leader of the board, like they making up jobs and shit. They be making up titles. They be making up, positions and shit, and spreading the wealth and spreading the bread. Us, bro, it's a scarcity for us, bro. It's a scarcity for black people. This not no whining, crying. I need sympathy and empathy. I don't need none of that. But this some real shit. Like, scarcity breeds desperation, bro. And if you take those words and let them resonate and let them ring in your ear and let's process it, you'll understand immediately when you look around or when you just see certain shit and how it is out here. It's just that. And I'm talking about on all levels, not just no job, but just in life outside of a 9 to 5. In life, it's a scarcity for us, bro. That shit is like, yo. And I don't know how we gonna fix that. But the first step is understanding that is that. You know what I mean? And then, like, I guess trying to figure the rest of that shit out. But yeah, that shit crazy.